How to gain the 6 psychological superpowers that few people have. Please tell me where I'll die that I don't go there. This statement explains a superpower that only a select few individuals possess. It's one I've only been able to practice 10% of the time, but that 10% is responsible for the majority of the best outcomes in my life. Switching from talking to listening might be the best example of how limitations from one activity can lead to a more fruitful one. We live in an unconstrained world. It's becoming more obnoxious, angry, chaotic, and pompous. As a result, it is the perfect time for you to take the polar opposite approach and advantage of skills that only a few individuals possess. Keep your knowledge to yourself. It's important to be intelligent, but don't put your intelligence in a glory-seeking mode. It comes with a price. People don't like being told what to do. They also don't want their inferiority mirrored in a mirror. That's why it's important to stay humble and professionals at work. It shows your superiority and makes people feel good about themselves. Refuse to think in groups. We tell ourselves a lot of lies. We consider ourselves to be open-minded. We aren't, on the whole. We've hacked together a persona based on stories. You're prone to adopting storylines based on your affiliations. You do this because humans are tribal creatures by nature. You have a problem if you can't hold your own opinions that don't need to be held by your peers. You'll have the advantage of not being a mad person engaging in mudslinging contests if you can create your worldview. A valid one should have components of competing beliefs. It can be hard to form original worldviews since you have to rely on existing tales. Knowing how tough it is to establish pristine views makes you humble enough to question your convictions. Don't give a damn what other people think of you. Here's an excerpt from A Brief History of Time by Stephen Hawking. Our Sun is one of 100,000 million stars that make up the Milky Way, our galaxy. The Milky Way is just one of the local group's numerous galaxies. The local group, in turn, is one of the hundreds of groups in clusters of galaxies that make up the universe's biggest known formations. Consider your position in that cosmos. When you're already dead, why are you so worried about what will happen, or what others will think? Because humans are the only species known to be egotistical enough to believe they are the center of the universe. I'm the one who does it. You're the one who does it. However, the less you do, the freer you are. That's the thing with liberty. It's frequently a result of what you don't do. Once you resolve to stop caring so much, it will allow you to do whatever you desire. Put an end to pointing fingers. It's all about gaining control of your thoughts. Someone else or circumstance will own your thoughts if you don't. Taking control of your emotions in response to what happens to you gives you a source of power that no one can take away. I start feeling sorry for myself when things don't go the way I want them to. If I'm lucky, I'll notice myself and concentrate on my part in the circumstance. At times, it's helpful to assign responsibility to someone else. This can help you change the course of events, but it also comes with a cost. Who were you trying to convince, and in what ways did that person differ from you? Was it worth the headache? Stop allowing your wants to drag you in 1,000 different directions. Think and Grow Rich, for example, teaches you to have a burning desire to get riches. If you're like me, you may find ambition important. It can be helpful to have the drive to achieve results. However, it can also be toxic. Writing becomes less pleasurable when I focus too much on what I want to see and start pandering for hits. Don't be so serious about everything. If we did that, we'd discover that even though things aren't perfect, the sky isn't falling. It isn't the case. It is certainly something you've seen in your own life. Things we take seriously at a high level, such as whether or not we will go to war with X, have nothing to do with what is going on the ground level, often known as our daily lives. Concentrate on your profession, but don't make it your entire existence. Be cautious, save money, and stick to a budget, but don't become a worrier. Spend time with your friends and family and don't think about anything else.